Let's go straight to these developments. It's a big development coming in from the state of Bengal. Mamata Banerjee snapped ties with Congress in Bengal. Didi has declared no alliance in Bengal. This has been simmering for a while now. Remember, Congress TMC war is only worsened. Mamata said, we'll fight alone in Bengal. As far as Bengal goes, we will go alone. We will do whatever it takes to fight BJP in Bengal. As a matter of courtesy, they have not informed me that they're going to hold a yatra in Bengal. Regional parties will stay together, but if they interfere, then they will have to rethink, is what Mamata Banerjee has said. This comes after Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary made controversial statements against Mamata Banerjee. Remember, he is the known Mamata beta. He spoke about the fact that she is arrogant and also about the fact that she's forgotten that Congress helped her. And that's how she first became the Chief Minister in 2011. Also, the TMC had made it clear that the TMC will only be taking part in Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Nyay Yatra if at all the seat sharing discussion has been finalized. That did not happen as well. Now, today Mamata has said that we will fight alone in the state of Bengal. Paulmi Saha is getting us more details on that story. Paulmi, this is a huge setback and this has been simmering, isn't it? For a while now, with the TMC also saying that we're not even going to be a part of this yatra if the seat sharing arrangement is not finalized.
That's right. This is, the face-off between the Trinamool Congress and the Congress in West Bengal escalating. This is a big blow as far as the India alliance is concerned, because Mamata Banerjee has declared very clearly now that the Trinamool Congress will be going alone in Bengal. Remember earlier, the TMC was willing to offer 2 seats, in fact, to the Congress party. But given the acrimony between the two parties at the state level, especially because of Bengal, president of the Congress party, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, constantly attacking the Trinamool Congress, constantly taking pot shots, especially over the ED raids against Shahjahan Sheikh and other leaders. It was very clear that at the state level, there was no bonhomie between the two parties. And then, of course, what Mamata Banerjee says over here, as far as...
Come back to you in a moment from now. Here is what Mamata Banerjee said. Let's take a listen.
এবং আমি প্রস্তাব দিয়েছিলাম, ওরা প্রথম থেকেই প্রত্যাখ্যান করেছে। তখন থেকে আমাদের দল সিদ্ধান্ত নিয়েছে আমরা বাংলায় একা চলবো। ইভেন ওরা যে আজ থেকে র্যালি করেছে আমাদের একবার অ্যাজ এ ম্যাটার অফ কান্ট্রি, আমি ইন্ডিয়ার অ্যালায়েন্স আমাকে একবার জানিয়েছে দিদি আপনার রাজ্যে যাচ্ছি, না জানায়নি। সুতরাং আমার কাছে কোনো সম্পর্ক নেই বাংলার ব্যাপারে। অল ইন্ডিয়ায় কী করবো না করবো আপনার ইলেকশন ভাববো, আমরা সেকুলার পার্টি, আমরা বিজেপিকে হারানোর জন্য যা করা হবে। কিন্তু এখন কোনো চর্চা নেই, মিথ্যে কথা, অ্যাবসলিউটলি রং। মিথ্যেটা আমি বলবো না বলতে, অ্যাবসলিউটলি রং। কোনো কাগজ এটাকে নিয়ে পলিটিক্স করছে, এটা রং। আর একটা কথা বলতে, কাজের চেপকে নিয়ে অনেকে পলিটিক্স করছে। ও তো জেলা পরিষদের সভাধিপতি আছে, আর ওকেও দুটো দায়িত্ব দেওয়া হচ্ছে নাটক চেতুর্দা। এত মিথ্যে কথা আপনারা কেন বলবেন, কেন লিখবেন?
দিদি শেখ শাহজাহানের বাড়িতে আর ফের ইডি রেড হলো আজকে। দিদি জোটে থাকবেন কি?
নিজের একাই নয়, রিজিওনাল পার্টিগুলো আমরা একটা আমরা তো করেছি, চিফ একা লড়াই করুক, রিজিওনাল পার্টি বা প্রেসিডেন্ট লড়াই করবে, সেখানে ইন্টারফেয়ার করবে না। সেখানে যদি ইন্টারফেয়ার করে তাহলে সেখানে আমরা বুঝবো অন্যরকম। আর কালকে তোমার বাড়িতেও রেড হবে।
As Mamata Banerjee, essentially, this is an important statement that has been made by the Bengal Chief Minister, and this comes at a time when the tension between the TMC and the Congress has been simmering. No alliance in West Bengal. We will go it alone and we will fight the BJP single-handedly. It's a huge setback when it comes to the India Alliance's scheme of things. Indrajit Kundu getting us more details on that. Indro, this in fact has been simmering for a very, very long time now, and I think this really is the breaking point of the equation between the Congress and the TMC in the state of Bengal. Point of no return, I would think.
Absolutely, Sneha. This clearly is a point of no return, given that none other than Trinamool Congress Supremo Mamata Banerjee herself gone on record to say that the Trinamool Congress will fight it alone in Bengal. No ties with the Congress. That's sealed right now. This is the answer that most people were looking for. We were asking Rahul Gandhi again and again, what is the status of discussion, with the Trinamool Congress? Yesterday in Assam, Rahul Gandhi said that, the tutu mehmet that's going on between Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary and Mamata Banerjee, the state Congress president, that's something which he downplayed. And he said that discussions are on with the Trinamool and something fruitful will emerge. He said that he shares a very good relation with Mamata Banerjee. But it clearly seems that the Trinamool Congress, they have run out of patience. And that's the reason why at this point in time, the Trinamool Congress is categorical. Mamata Banerjee clearly stating that the Trinamool Congress will fight it alone, that they will fight the BJP alone in Bengal. They're not going with the Congress party, which of course is already in an alliance with the left parties. And what is most significant, Sneha, is the fact that Mamata Banerjee is questioning the leadership of the Congress party in the India alliance. Because when it was clearly asked to her that, Didi, would you be staying in the alliance, in the India alliance? Because Mamata Banerjee is missed. She's saying that Rahul Gandhi is going to reach West Bengal very soon with his yatra, and no official intimation has been given to the Trinamool Congress, is what Mamata Banerjee claimed. While Rahul Gandhi, when he began his yatra in Manipur, the Congress party had stated that Mallikarjun Kharge had invited all India constituent parties to join the yatra. So, there's the version of one truth versus the other, but clearly there are a lot of inconsolable differences between the two parties that have come in. Trinamool seems to have run out of patience. They are now questioning the Congress party's leadership. Mamata Banerjee's formula, very clear. Let Congress fight the BJP in 300 odd seats in North India, in other parts of the country. In whichever part the regional parties are strong, like in West Bengal, it's Trinamool Congress, in Tamil Nadu, it's DMK, let them take on the BJP. And when it was asked to her that whether or not she will continue to remain a part of the India alliance, she clearly said that all the regional parties are together. And if somebody tries to defeat their purpose, then, a stand would be taken. So Mamata Banerjee's very stern word that Congress, what is the kind of leadership that they're trying to show, and they're trying to, if the Congress tries to hijack the India alliance, is what Mamata Banerjee means, then the regional parties like Akhilesh Yadav, like Mamata Banerjee, she's in talks with Arvind Kejriwal, she's in talks with Akhilesh Yadav continuously. They are not going to budge. It is going to be the regional parties' leadership that the India alliance must progress, is what at least the Trinamool Congress, is trying to give the sense.
Be with us, Indrajit. I'm just going to come back to you for more details on that. Paulami Saha also tracking that story very, very closely. Essentially, Paulami, I'm just going to go back to Preeti also, who in fact continues to be with us. Paulami, also the very fact that 2 seats were essentially offered, like you pointed out at the very beginning of this conversation. However, the leadership in the state of Bengal, the Congress leadership in the state of Bengal, has actually gone all guns blazing against Mamata. I don't see the central leadership reigning in Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary at any point in time. How is that even going to be allowed and then expected that there will be a working equation between both of these parties? Okay, I'm just going to in fact connect with Preeti also, who continues to be with us. Preeti, I want to get a sense from what the central leadership essentially in Congress is thinking about these developments, given that they also failed to rein in Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary. These statements were allowed to be made, and the Congress central leadership never really made an attempt to rein in Adhir, isn't it?
Well, Sneha, one thing is very clear. This is a huge wake-up call for the Congress party. Let's break it down on what has led to it. 31st December was the last date for the TMC, which gave a kind of an ultimatum to the Congress to decide on seat sharing. That date was not honored by the TMC. At that point of time, the TMC communicated through its committee, which is the seat sharing committee, to the Congress that, one needs to quickly get down to seat sharing immediately, and we are giving you a little more time because 31st December was the last date. At that point of time, the TMC, on the basis of the formula that they had offered the India alliance, it practically in every
with us, in fact, Preeti, I'm going to come back to you now. BJP's Rahul Sinha is also now joining us. Rahul Sinha, आप कैसे देखते हैं developments को? ममता बनर्जी ने कहा है कि कांग्रेस के साथ ये सीट शेयरिंग नहीं करेंगे बंगाल में. टीएमसी और कांग्रेस साथ मिलकर काम नहीं करेगी.
देखिए, बात ये है, ये सब जो होगा ये हमको पहले से ही मालूम था, सबको मालूम था. कारण कांग्रेस और तृणमूल कांग्रेस मिलके काम नहीं कर सकते, और सीपीएम का साथ तृणमूल कांग्रेस मिलेंगे तो तृणमूल कांग्रेस का तो सारे चीज भ्रष्ट हो जाएगा. तो इसीलिए आखिर में ये काम होगा ही, ये सबको मालूम था। एक्चुअली कोई उद्देश्य नहीं है, कोई देश का कोई सामने कोई प्रोग्राम नहीं है। ऐसे ही कुछ लोग बीजेपी को हराओ करके एक मंच में आ गया। एक मंच में तो आ गया, लेकिन खाना भी खा लिया, लेकिन चलना उतना आसान नहीं है। आज ये प्रमाण हो गया, जो कांग्रेस का साथ अभी कोई नहीं चल सकते, तृणमूल का साथ भी कोई नहीं दे सकते। ऐसा सिचुएशन जो हुआ, ये INDA जोट एक बकवास बन के रह जाएगा, कुछ होने वाला नहीं है, सब बिखर जाएगा और कुछ होने वाला नहीं है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी जी, मोदी जी का नेतृत्व में आगे जैसे बढ़ रहा है, उससे भी तेजी से आगे बढ़ेगी।
लेकिन यहाँ पर तो अलायंस वर्कआउट नहीं कर रहा है, लेकिन कई सारे ऐसे इंडी अलायंस के ऑपोजिशन पार्टीज का ये कहना है कि ये दिक्कतें तो आएंगी, बाकी जगहों में अलायंस काम कर सकता है। राहुल सिन्हा, ऑलराइट, these are problems, these are teething problems, essentially is what many opposition parties have said. However, as far as Bengal is concerned, make no mistake, the TMC and the Congress are not doing business together. Preeti continues to be with us, so does Paulami Saha and Indrajit Kundu, getting us all the details on that story. Preeti, in fact, you were telling me about the Congress leadership. Do give us a sense of how are they viewing this, how big a setback do they see?
Well, this, Sneha, like I was pointing out, is a big wake-up call for the Congress party. 31st December was an ultimatum given by the TMC, on the basis of which later on they said they're going to give you more time. They offered a formula to the Congress party, especially for the India Alliance, in states where regional satraps were strong. Number one, that the dominant party, of course, will make the final call. Number two, that one looks at the performance of the political parties in Lok Sabha elections, one, second in state elections, and third in both Lok Sabha and state elections. At the back of that, they had offered 2 seats to the Congress out of the 42 where the state of West Bengal was concerned. Having said that, later on they said that if the Congress accommodates us in Assam on 3 seats and Meghalaya 1 seat, they're willing to give them 3 seats. What has really happened is, what is it that has made Mamata Banerjee so very angry? Number one, that the seat sharing talks were not going anywhere because
be with us. I'll come back to you in a moment from now. JDU's KC Tyagi is also now joining us. Mr. Tyagi, how do you view this? आप कैसे देखते हैं इस डेवलपमेंट को? तो ये तो बड़ा सेटबैक हो गया इंडिया अलायंस के लिए, क्योंकि इस समय ममता बनर्जी कह रही है कि हम सीट नहीं शेयर करेंगे कांग्रेस के साथ, हम फाइट नहीं करेंगे ये लोकसभा इलेक्शंस, बीजेपी के खिलाफ हम अकेले जाएंगे बंगाल में।
ये बहुत दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है। बहुत मैराथन एफर्ट्स के बाद नीतीश कुमार जी ने ममता बनर्जी को, अखिलेश यादव जी को, अरविंद केजरीवाल जी को गठबंधन के लिए तैयार किया था। मूलतः तीनों गैर कांग्रेसी, गैर भाजपाई विकल्प बनाने के प्रयासों में लगे हुए थे। हम निरंतर कांग्रेस पार्टी से आग्रह करते रहे हैं। सीट बंटवारे को लेकर के जो देरी हुई थी उस पर भी नीतीश कुमार जी अफसोस में थे। कांग्रेस पार्टी इनको स्पोर्ट्समैन स्पिरिट में न लेकर के इसको अपने विरुद्ध आचरण के रूप में स्वीकार करती है। जहां पर कांग्रेस बड़ी पार्टी है, वहां किसी भी दल को साझेदारी देने के लिए तैयार नहीं है, चाहे हरियाणा हो, राजस्थान हो, छत्तीसगढ़ हो, मध्य प्रदेश हो, हिमाचल प्रदेश हो, उत्तराखंड हो, कर्नाटका हो और तेलंगाना हो। वो मानते हैं कि वहाँ किसी क्षेत्रीय दल का कोई अस्तित्व नहीं है। उत्तर प्रदेश हो, बिहार हो, तमिलनाडु हो, पश्चिमी बंगाल हो, वहाँ पर जो छत्रप है, जो क्षेत्रीय दल हैं, जो सत्ता में हैं, जो बड़े दल हैं, वो उनके अस्तित्व को भी नहीं स्वीकार करती है। ये बहुत दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है। मेरा खड़गे जी से और राहुल गांधी जी से निवेदन है कि दिन प्रतिदिन इंडिया गठबंधन को सेटबैक हो रहे हैं, वार्ता ठप है, मांगों की लिस्ट बढ़ती जा रही है, लिहाजा वो इसमें इंटरवीन करें, तुरंत मीटिंग बुलाएं।
केसी त्यागी जी, गलती क्या कांग्रेस पार्टी की है? वो बात नहीं करना चाह रहे। ममता बनर्जी का ये कहना है कि उनके पास कर्टेसी नहीं है। बंगाल में आ रही है भारत जोड़ो न्याय यात्रा, हमें बताया भी नहीं गया है कि हम ज्वाइन करें यात्रा। ये कर्टेसी भी नहीं एक्सटेंड करते, वो क्या अलायंस पार्टनर है? कहती है
ये
ममता
सारे
बनर्जी।
सवाल हम उठा चुके हैं। अफसोस है कि वार्ता विफल हो रही है, बातचीत की सीटों की, जो बहुत दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है। और हम चाहते हैं कि तुरंत इसके इंडिया गठबंधन की कमेटी की मीटिंग बुला करके चीजें सॉर्ट आउट की जाए। भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने जिस तरह से चुनाव की तैयारियां की हैं, उसके मुकाबला करने के लिए हमें और अतिरिक्त प्रयासों की जरूरत पड़ेगी।
जी बिल्कुल, लेकिन ये बताइए कि जहां तक आपके स्टेट बिहार का मामला है और आपके पार्टी का मामला है, क्या नीतीश कुमार खुद भारत जोड़ो न्याय यात्रा पर में भाग लेंगे, पार्टिसिपेट करेंगे? इसके बारे में हमें बताइए।
इस विषय में कोई निर्णय नहीं लिया है, लेकिन बेहतर होता कि घटक दलों को कॉन्फिडेंस में लेकर के यात्रा प्रारंभ की गई होती। यद्यपि राहुल जी के प्रयासों और यात्राओं से हमें कोई विरोध नहीं है।
विरोध नहीं है, लेकिन पार्टिसिपेट करेंगे कि नहीं, ये अभी आप कंफर्म नहीं कर पा रहे हैं।
हमारी पार्टी ने तय नहीं किया है
जी, लेकिन आप बताइए कि जहां तक टीएमसी और कांग्रेस का सवाल है, और यहां पर कई सारे ऐसे बयान दिए गए थे ममता बनर्जी के खिलाफ। अधीर रंजन चौधरी ने कल बयान दिए ममता बनर्जी के खिलाफ। कांग्रेस की जो सेंट्रल लीडरशिप है, उनको कैसे देखना चाहिए इस पूरे मामले को? क्योंकि अधीर रंजन चौधरी तो कई बार पिछले सालों में कई बार ममता बनर्जी के खिलाफ बयान दे चुके हैं और वो देते रहे हैं अभी भी। Okay, KC Tyagi of the JDU saying that the Congress in fact should be putting its house in order. Concerns regarding seat sharing have been raised in our internal meetings. Concerns about addressing these problems have been raised in our meetings, and the Congress must immediately address these problems and the developments from Bengal today. Polemy, KC Tyagi says, are unfortunate. Is Congress then playing Big Brother here? What's happening? Is the Congress then trying to, in a way, position itself as a party that can call the shots here? What's going on?
Well, as far as the Congress is concerned, what has miffed Mamata Banerjee is that it is speaking in two voices. On the one hand, Rahul Gandhi, when questioned about, of course, the fact that there are seat-sharing talks, they need to, conclude before, of course, each of the parties has enough time to campaign for the Lok Sabha elections, given that the deadline set by the Trinamool Congress has passed, a couple of times already. Rahul Gandhi said that, those seat-sharing talks are underway. When asked about certain comments made by local Congress leaders, state Congress leaders, of course, in reference to Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary and his statements, he said, those are leaders, some people will keep saying something, I don't need to comment on that, but yes, talks are on. At such a time, of course, Mamata Banerjee is not happy with the fact that while, of course, Rahul Gandhi will say that seat-sharing talks are on, there is Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary who will say that Mamata Banerjee is an opportunist. She is someone who's, basically like a weathercock who's, looking at which way the wind is blowing and is trying to create a binary, as she did allegedly in 2019 ahead of the Lok Sabha elections then, and in 2021 during the assembly elections in order to benefit the Bharatiya Janata Party. So that is the accusation that Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary is levelling against the party. Mamata Banerjee is very miffed that Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary is not being reined in. Those sort of statements are not being reined in. And if you start looking at the larger picture of West Bengal, Sneha, the fact of the matter is there are three alliance partners as far as the India bloc is concerned. The left, the Congress and the Trinamool Congress. They don't see eye to eye. We're talking about the Congress and the Trinamool Congress. It goes the same way as far as the TMC and the left are concerned. Mamata Banerjee says that I fought the left parties for 30 odd years before, of course, uprooting them and then coming to power. So how is it that I'm going to join hands with them or share the same dais with them or walk alongside Rahul Gandhi on a yatra while, of course, there is the CPM. CPM has said itself in West Bengal. Mohammad Salim, who is the state secretary of the CPM in Bengal, has said that if Trinamool joins the yatra, then we will not join the yatra. So this is the kind of discord that exists between these alliance partners, so-called alliance partners in the state of West Bengal, where it seems that there is no coming to the dialogue table or actually taking decisions. TMC is very clear. They're not going to give them anything more than two seats as far as Lok Sabha is concerned. Now, the Congress's demand is anything between 8 to 14, which the TMC says absolutely not. What TMC is alleging is that the Congress is trying to then give away seats to the CPM. and other alliance partners, and that's absolutely wrong because the Trinamool is the larger party in West Bengal. Trinamool is the party that defeated the Bharatiya Janata Party in Bengal in 2021, and that should be taken into account. Look at the strength of each regional party, and if they are, of course, in a dominant position in the state, be it a DMK, for instance, in a Tamil Nadu, or for instance the RJD JDU combine in the state of Bihar, then the Congress should not interfere over there. The Congress is in a dominant position in other states, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, opposite the Bharatiya Janata Party, and those are 300 odd seats, and that is where the Congress should be asking for the bigger chunk and taking on the Bharatiya Janata Party directly, where the regional party is capable of taking on the BJP and has defeated the BJP overwhelmingly in the past, be it in Bengal, for instance, in the state assembly election of 2021. That is the equation that you need to take into account.
Yes, absolutely. I just wonder how things will work in other places, isn't it, Preeti? Given that there will be seat sharing talks and the TMC willing to offer and do business with the Congress in some northeastern states, but not in the state of Bengal, which sends 40 plus more MPs to Parliament. What I want to ask you is that as far as the optics of this is concerned, this is terrible. I mean, they're stopping short of literally abusing each other. However, they're doing business in other states. Isn't it funny?
But, this will have implications, Sneha. Will they be able to do business in other states? Where are the states that the TMC wanted to do business with them? The state of Assam, where they wanted 3 seats, the state of Meghalaya.
Be with us, Preeti. I'm just going to come back to you in a moment from now. Our consultant editor, Rajdeep Sardesai, is also now joining us. Rajdeep, what is setback this afternoon, in fact, for the India Alliance, with Mamata Banerjee making this very public statement that, listen, I'm not doing business with the Congress. They can simply go to hell. In West Bengal, I'm going to fight it out alone.
Well, I think, let's be very clear. Mamata Banerjee was not expected in any case to concede more than 2 seats to the Congress, which was Malda and Murshidabad. Beyond that, Mamata Banerjee was in any case going to contest at least 40 seats out of the 42 on her own. But because of the kind of statements that Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary has been repeatedly making, it was almost inevitable that Mamata would use those statements to say she isn't giving a single seat to the Congress. Look, it is in Mamata's advantage, some believe, if the left in particular contests against her, because then you have a triangular contest and the anti-Mamata vote gets divided between the BJP and now possibly a left Congress alliance. But yes, it does send out the wrong signals, because at one level you claim you are part of a national India alliance, but within the state of Bengal with 42 seats, the third largest after UP and Maharashtra, the India alliance has not been able to work out a deal. So I think this was Mamata drawing a certain red line in Bengal. There was no question of her aligning with the left in any case. But even those 2 seats to the Congress now seem unlikely, given her antipathy towards Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary. There's a backstory here, which is that apparently Mamata Banerjee had spoken to Mallikarjun Kharge and said that if the Congress would not reel in Mr. Chaudhary, she would have no option but to go on her own. And Mr. Kharge apparently threw up his hands and said he could not control what Mr. Chaudhary says in Kolkata. So it raises serious questions over the gap between what Delhi intends to do in the Congress party and what Kolkata intends to do. And I think that has really come out and in a way reflected against the lack of coordination that exists within the Congress party in particular, and the uneasy relationship that the party still has with the likes of Mamata Banerjee.
Yes, that's right. As early as yesterday, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary said she's an opportunist. She won in 2011 because of us, and so on and so forth. What I want to ask you is that a few moments ago, KC Tyagi of the JDU, Rajdeep, was with us, and he said categorically that these problems have been raised by us with the Congress, including with Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge and Mr. Rahul Gandhi. We don't understand why are they not fixing these issues, because this is going to lead to a further setback, is what he said, pointing fingers at the Congress, saying that the Congress is being difficult here.
Well, look, the India Alliance has the Congress at the very center of it. The Congress is the magnet of this alliance. So the expectation from these regional parties is that the Congress will take the initiative to bring the alliance together. Now, clearly, as we are seeing in Bengal, the differences that have existed on the ground have not been papered over. The Congress hasn't done enough in recent times to paper over those differences. And so while Mamata may have a relatively cordial relationship with the likes of Kharge, there is deep animosity on the ground between the cadres and between the leaders. So this is no surprise. Frankly, one was surprised that Mamata Banerjee was even willing to concede 3 to 4 seats to the Congress. Her antipathy towards Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary in particular runs deep, and both sides have little faith in each other. Also recall that both 2016 Bengal and 2021 Bengal in the assembly elections, the Congress had gone with the left. And Mamata Banerjee believes that Rahul Gandhi is closer to Sitaram Yechuri than he is, in fact, to even some Congress leaders. She's been very dismissive, in a way, about this Congress left alliance, which led to the Congress and the left getting 0 seats, if you recall, in 2021 assembly elections in Bengal. So Mamata Banerjee obviously will now plow her own furrow. The interesting element will be that while they fight at the state level, and you could even have the Aam Aadmi Party now fighting with the Congress in Punjab at the state level, will they unite still nationally, or will the India alliance slowly but surely be restricted to only a few states like Maharashtra? That's the interesting aspect, whether Bengal has some kind of impact on other states where the India alliance is hoping to have one-on-one fights with the BJP.
These were inherent fault lines bound to be exposed. I just want to ask you, Rajdeep, your sense about whether the TMC and the Congress might just be working together in other northeastern states. Any idea about that?
Well, the interesting aspect is during the Rahul Gandhi Yatra in Assam, a few Trinamool Congress leaders had joined the Yatra. Remember here, among those handling Assam for the Trinamool Congress is Sushmita Dev, yes, a former congresswoman. Yes. So there are states where it is still possible, Tripura being another one, and Meghalaya, where there could be some alliances on the ground between the TMC and the Congress. But Bengal, which is the big prize, was always going to be far more difficult to work out an alliance because the animosities on the ground are very deep. There was no question of Mamata going with the left. The Congress, as I keep saying, had at best 2 seats that they could have offered, that they could have been offered, but even those seem to have now been rejected. Whether there'll be a wider alliance, possibly you could have a seat arrangement in Assam. So I think what you're seeing is the India alliance, rather far from being a pan-India alliance, will probably be limited to now a few states, including the states where already the Congress is in alliance with regional parties like the DMK in Tamil Nadu or indeed the NCP in Maharashtra. But it is in states like Bengal where the regional party is clearly drawing a line in the sand and saying that they will dictate terms to the Congress party. And the Congress party at the moment seems far more focused on Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Nyaya Yatra than on the nitty-gritty of seat sharing. And I think that also is a matter of concern for some allies, as expressed just now by KC Tyagi as well.
Well, absolutely. And in fact, I'm just going to go across now to Jaiprakash Majumdar of the Trinamool Congress. I want to ask you, Jaiprakash Majumdar, the TMC at the very outset had said that you've not even extended the courtesy of telling us about the Yatra. Seat sharing talks have not been finalized. Why should we be a part of the Yatra? Today, Didi says, listen, we are not doing business with the Congress party. A huge setback for the India alliance to begin with, isn't it?
No, it's not a setback. Didi said, rest of India, let Congress fight 300 seats against BJP, 1 against 1. And where the regional parties are strong, like, West Bengal, the Ankara baat karega, the statistics should talk. Here in 2021, it is clearly exhibited that only Trinamool Congress can fight BJP and stop their march on. So here neither Congress nor CPM has anything against the BJP thing. They are only against Trinamool Congress helping BJP in direct way.
Okay.
And presently the West Bengal Congress is acting as if they are a B team of BJP. So how come they will come and ask for their seats? And you see, the only Congress has 2 MPs right now from West Bengal, and Mamata Didi has agreed to give 2 seats. But in 2021, that 1 seat of Adit Chaudhary, they could not win even single Vidhan Sabha there. So practically, if we go through the statistics and vote percentage, Congress or CPM cannot demand even for the sake of joining hands a single seat in West Bengal. Only Trinamool Congress, they are either winner or the second party.
Okay, but you are saying that the Congress in Bengal is not even opposing the BJP, it's opposing the TMC, but you're happy to do business with the Congress in northeastern states like Meghalaya, where you have Mukul Sangma, who was with the Congress, a chief minister, now with the TMC, in other states as well. You're willing to do business with the Congress there?
Of course. Mamata Banerjee already said, let Congress fight 300 seats in overall Indian Lok Sabha scenario and other states. But in West Bengal, the West Bengal Congress, the president of West Bengal Congress is acting as the B team of BJP. It is clear. What the BJP leader says, only Adit Chaudhary repeats that. They are on the same league, same page, and that way West Bengal Congress or West Bengal CPM cannot fight and not willing to fight BJP. They are never against BJP for last 3-4 years.
You know, Mr. Jayaprakash, I want to ask you, by your own admission, you're saying the Congress is not fighting against the BJP in Bengal. Look at the statements of Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary. We've all heard that, and not just yesterday. For years together, we know that he's been very critical of the Chief Minister of Bengal. How do you expect people to trust you? Here in Bengal, the Congress and TMC are stopping short of abusing each other. There you're telling the people in northeastern states like Assam, Meghalaya, other places that we are together in this. We are together and we're going to fight the BJP. Isn't this hypocrisy on the part of not just the TMC but of the Congress as well?
No, local equations are different. Here, people, 2021 Vidhan Sabha election you take for instance, there Congress and CPM fought jointly together and they got zero results, precisely 0 seats. And people of
We'll continue this conversation. Mr. Jayaprakash, I'm being told that there is some news just coming in. Let's go straight to these developments. Rohit, in fact, you're joining us and I believe that you have Ashwini Chaubey with you right now.
Yes, absolutely. Big setback for the India bloc after Mamata Banerjee's declaration that she will be contesting the Lok Sabha elections. Her party will be contesting alone. And I have with me Ashwini Chaubey. Ashwini Chaubey ji, केंद्रीय मंत्री, ममता बनर्जी का बड़ा बयान, सभी सीटों पर बंगाल में टीएमसी चुनाव लड़ेगी, कितना बड़ा झटका इंडिया गठबंधन के लिए बाबा?
मैंने पहले भी कहा था कि ये लोग एक दूसरे के दुश्मन हैं। ये घास नहीं, उनको कांग्रेस को बंगाल में एक घास का पुआल भी नहीं देने देंगे ना घास देने देंगे। तो जो करना था उन्हें किया। ये ठगबंधन है, ये इंडी गठबंधन नहीं, महाठगबंधन है। ये ठगबंधनों का जमात नरेंद्र मोदी के खिलाफ ठगबंधन बना था इन्होंने। कोई ठगबंधन चलने वाला है नहीं है। मोदी की गारंटी गरीबों की गारंटी, मोदी की गारंटी पिछड़ों की गारंटी, मोदी की गारंटी महिला की गारंटी, मोदी की गारंटी युवा की गारंटी, मोदी की गारंटी जन जन की गारंटी। ये है मोदी की गारंटी।
लेकिन ममता बनर्जी 4 बैठकों में जाती है इंडिया गठबंधन का, खड़गे जी का नाम भी प्रस्तावित कर देती है कि प्रधानमंत्री बना दो, और अब कांग्रेस को टिकट तक नहीं दे रही है।
तो राजनीति है, मन में राम बगल में छुरी। ये छुरी चलाने वाले लोग हैं। आपस में एक दूसरे से दुश्मनी, एक दूसरे से भयानक दुश्मनी चले हैं। ठगबंधन, जिसने सगों को ठगा वो जनता के आंख में धूल झोंकने वाले थे। जनता सब कुछ देख रही है, इसलिए कोई ठगबंधन नहीं। ये इंडी फिंडी कुछ नहीं चलेगा, ये घमंडिया गठबंधन नहीं चलेगा। मोदी है तो मुमकिन है, मोदी ही गरीबों का मसीहा है।
बाबा, लेकिन बिहार में भी तो कुछ नहीं हो पा रहा है। गठबंधन में तो सीट शेयरिंग का कोई चर्चा नहीं हो रहा है, किसको कितना होगा, क्या लड़ेगा?
मैंने कहा ना, ये किसी हालत में एक दूसरे पर छाती पर चढ़ने वाले हैं। ये कहीं ठगबंधन गठबंधन कुछ नहीं होगा। ये केवल नाटक कर रहे हैं, फ्लॉप शो होगा। ये पहले चाह रहे थे, अब ये चाचा जी फूफा जी कभी वहां से तुतरू बजा के आ गए थे कर्नाटक से। ये फूफा जी को कुछ मिला नहीं था, आगे भी नहीं मिलने वाला है।
नीतीश कुमार का क्या होगा, एनडीए में वापस लेंगे? बड़ी चर्चा चल रही है।
मैं कहा कि फूफा जी का क्या होगा, ये पलटू कुमार जी फूफा जी तुतरू बजाते रहेंगे जीवन भर, और क्या होगा?
एनडीए में वापस नहीं लेंगे?
अरे तुतरू बजाते रहेंगे, तुतरू।
चलिए, शुक्रिया। So that was Ashwini Chaubey clearly giving his views that Nitish Kumar will not be given any entry into the NDA again. However, this is what Ashwini Chaubey is saying. But as far as the ND bloc is concerned, the India alliance is concerned, categorically Ashwini Chaubey maintaining that this alliance is now crumbling, and it has all started from West Bengal, where Mamata Banerjee has made that declaration that her party will be fighting on all the seats in West Bengal. Back to you.
All right, so the BJP says that this is a Thakbandhan. They stand exposed, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi's leadership is what essentially is going to take the country forward. Indrajit Kundu broke that story for us. In fact, Indrajit, you were the first with that information about the manner in which Mamata Banerjee has said enough is enough, not doing business with the Congress in the state of Bengal. You know, I want to understand from you. Give us an idea about Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, his statements, not just yesterday, over a period of months and years now, and how the central leadership can be comfortable with these statements, given that they were trying at least to do business with TMC in Bengal, even though they were being given 2 seats.
Well, you know, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary has a very difficult balancing act, actually. And had the AICC taken a final decision, which clearly is not happening, had the AICC taken a final decision that there will be a tie-up between Congress and Trinamool in West Bengal, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary had to fall in line, because it is his seat in Murshidabad, his own constituency Baharampur, that at stake. Just a few days back, Mamata Banerjee held a meeting at her Kalighat residence, where she, spoke to some of the leaders from Murshidabad district. And that very time, she had made it very clear that in Murshidabad, there are 3 seats on offer, including Adhir Chaudhary's Baharampur seat, and she is going to, and the Trinamool Congress must prepare to fight alone in all the 3 seats. She said Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary is no big factor. And despite Adhir Chaudhary's sudden tirade against the Trinamool Congress leadership in the past few days, Rahul Gandhi has been trying to downplay it. Yesterday, he said that he shares good relations with Mamata Banerjee, and therefore, seat-sharing talks are underway. But Trinamool Congress, clearly, their patience was running out. They had given a deadline of December. That deadline is over. Trinamool Congress wanted the seat-sharing discussion between Trinamool and Congress to begin at the very onset of India alliance talks. They wanted it during the Bangalore talks, during the Mumbai talks, and of course, even during the Delhi talks. In fact, Gandhi at 6:30 a.m. in the morning before the meeting in Mumbai.
Indrajit, we'll in fact come back to you for more on that. Please do continue to be with us. I'm also requesting my colleague Paulmi Saha, Indrajit Kundu, to continue to be with us on that big story. It's a huge political development, and what a setback it is for the India alliance, with Mamata Banerjee in Bengal saying that the Congress can go it alone, the left can go it alone, at least as far as the alliance is concerned. But Bengal is concerned, the alliance here and seat sharing here is not something that's really going to be working out. In fact, this is the biggest political newsquake of 2024. Mamata Banerjee has snapped all ties with the Congress in Bengal just one day after a big war of words with Congress's Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary. Mamata Banerjee announced that her party will fight the upcoming polls in Bengal alone, and that the Congress can fight the BJP on its own. Heading out to the Congress, Mamata claims all her seat-sharing proposals were ignored, and that she received no information on the upcoming Congress Yatra crossing through her turf. In a double whammy for Team India, the JDU has blamed the delay in seat sharing by the Congress as the reason for Mamata's exit, raising speculations if Nitish will join Rahul's Yatra or not.
ममता बनर्जी का बड़ा बयान, सभी सीटों पर बंगाल में टीएमसी चुनाव लड़ेगी, कितना बड़ा झटका इंडिया गठबंधन के लिए बगा?
मैंने पहले भी कहा था कि ये लोग एक दूसरे के दुश्मन हैं। ये घास नहीं, उनको कांग्रेस को बंगाल में एक घास का पुआल भी नहीं देने देंगे, ना घास देने देंगे। तो जो करना था उन्हें किया। ये ठगबंधन है, ये इंडी गठबंधन नहीं, महा ठगबंधन है। ये ठगबंधनों का जमात नरेंद्र मोदी के खिलाफ ठगबंधन बना था इन्होंने। कोई ठगबंधन चलने वाला है नहीं है।
ममता बनर्जी 4-4 बैठकों में जाती है इंडिया गठबंधन का, खड़गे जी का नाम भी प्रस्तावित कर देती है कि प्रधानमंत्री बना दो, और अब कांग्रेस को टिकट तक नहीं दे रही है।
तो राजनीति है, मन में राम बगल में छुरी। ये छुरी चलाने वाले लोग हैं, आपस में एक दूसरे से दुश्मनी, एक दूसरे से भयानक दुश्मनी चले हैं। ठगबंधन, जिसने सगों को ठगा वो जनता के आंख में धूल झोंकने वाले थे। जनता सब कुछ देख रही है, इसलिए कोई ठगबंधन नहीं। ये इंडी फिंडी कुछ नहीं चलेगा, ये घमंडिया गठबंधन नहीं चलेगा। मोदी है तो मुमकिन है, मोदी ही गरीबों का मसीहा है।
बहुत मैराथन एफर्ट्स के बाद नीतीश कुमार जी ने ममता बनर्जी को, अखिलेश यादव जी को, अरविंद केजरीवाल जी को गठबंधन के लिए तैयार किया था। मूलतः तीनों गैर कांग्रेसी, गैर भाजपाई विकल्प बनाने के प्रयासों में लगे हुए थे। कांग्रेस पार्टी इनको स्पोर्ट्समैन स्पिरिट में न लेकर के इसको अपने विरुद्ध आचरण के रूप में स्वीकार करती है। जहां पर कांग्रेस बड़ी पार्टी है, वहां किसी भी दल को साझेदारी देने के लिए तैयार नहीं है। ये बहुत दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है। बेहतर होता कि घटक दलों को कॉन्फिडेंस में लेकर के यात्रा प्रारंभ की गई होती। यद्यपि राहुल जी के प्रयासों और यात्राओं से हमें कोई विरोध नहीं है।
ये सब जो होगा ये हमको पहले से ही मालूम था, सबको मालूम था। कारण कांग्रेस और तृणमूल कांग्रेस मिलके काम नहीं कर सकते, और सीपीएम का साथ तृणमूल कांग्रेस मिलेंगे तो तृणमूल कांग्रेस का तो सारे चीज भ्रष्ट हो जाएगा। तो इसीलिए आखिर में ये काम होगा ही, ये सबको मालूम था। एक्चुअली कोई उद्देश्य नहीं है, कोई देश का कोई सामने कोई प्रोग्राम नहीं है। ऐसे ही कुछ लोग बीजेपी को हराओ करके एक मंच में आ गया। एक मंच में तो आ गया, लेकिन खाना भी खा लिया, लेकिन चलना उतना आसान नहीं है। आज ये प्रमाण हो गया, जो कांग्रेस का साथ अभी कोई नहीं चल सकते, तृणमूल का साथ भी कोई नहीं दे सकते।
West Bengal Congress is acting as if they are a B team of BJP. So how come they will come and ask for their seat? And you see, the only Congress has 2 MPs right now from West Bengal, and Mamata Didi has agreed to give 2 seats. But in 2021, that 1 seat of Adit Chaudhary, they could not win even single Vidhan Sabha there. So practically, if we go through the statistics and vote percentage, Congress or CPM cannot demand, even for the sake of joining hands, a single seat in West Bengal. Only Trinamool Congress, they are either winner or the second party.
हर दल को अपना फुटप्रिंट बनाने की इच्छा होती है। मेरा मानना है कि जो भी बयान दिया गया ना, उसको जो भी अंतर विरोध है उसको सुलझा लिया जाएगा।
बिहार में कब तक हो जाएगा?
बहुत जल्द। मसलन जब तक आप ये बाइट भेजेंगे और अगली बाइट मुझसे लेंगे, उससे पूरा हो जाएगा।
चलिए, मनोज झा आशान्वित हैं कि बिहार में सब कुछ हो जाएगा बहुत जल्द, लेकिन ममता बनर्जी के फैसले पर बहुत सीधे सीधे कहने की स्थिति आरजेडी की फिलहाल नहीं है। और नीतीश कुमार अगर बीजेपी के नजदीक जा रहे हैं तो इन नजदीकियों पर भी।
Right. Earlier today, a very angry Mamata Banerjee, in fact, went on to say that they are not going to be working with the Congress in the state of Bengal. Here's what she said. Take a listen.
আমার কোনো কথা হয়নি, এবং আমি প্রস্তাব দিয়েছিলাম, ওরা প্রথম দিনই প্রত্যাখ্যান করেছে। তখন থেকে আমাদের দল সিদ্ধান্ত নিয়েছে আমরা বাংলায় একা চলবো। ইভেন ওরা যে আজ থেকে র্যালি করেছে, আমাদের একবার অ্যাজ এ ম্যাটার অফ কান্ট্রি, আমি ইন্ডিয়ার অ্যালায়েন্স, আমাকে একবার জানিয়েছে যদি আপনার রাজ্যে যাচ্ছি, না জানায়নি। সুতরাং আমার সাথে কোনো বক্তব্য নেই বাংলার ব্যাপারে। অল ইন্ডিয়ায় কি করবো না করবো আপনার ইলেকশন ভাববো। আমরা সেকুলার পার্টি, আমরা বিজেপিকে হারানোর জন্য যা করা হবে।
Who continues to be with us on that big story, Indrajit. In fact, as far as the Congress is concerned, give us a sense of how are they viewing these developments. Have you managed to speak with Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary or the Congress camp in Bengal? Were they expecting this? Were they anticipating this?
Well, look, this was very, very clear. The West Bengal Pradesh Congress knew the kind of hard stance that Mamata Banerjee is going to take. This is not the first time, that such a sentiment has been echoed by the Trinamool Congress. Just last week, Mamata Banerjee held a very crucial meeting with the district leadership of Murshidabad, TMC leadership of Murshidabad, where she categorically stated that the party should prepare to fight and contest in all the 3 seats on offer in Murshidabad, including Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary's Baharampur seat. And she had told her party members that Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary will not be a big factor. The fact that Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, after a few weeks of quiet, suddenly started attacking and launching a verbal tirade against Mamata Banerjee clearly goes on to show that Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary's entire politics in West Bengal is anti-Mamata politics. And that is something difficult for even Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary to reconcile with at his own constituency. And Mamata Banerjee cannot reconcile with the fact that she will never be able to, join forces with the left here in West Bengal, a party which she fought against and broke the 34-year-long regime. So these are irreconcilable differences. While Mamata Banerjee has once again stated that it is possible to have some sort of a understanding on the national level, here in West Bengal, it is impossible, and therefore she is going to fight alone. She really wanted the Congress to come together, the Trinamool and the Congress. She was very keen on that, and she has been giving that message for the past 3 months. Today, her patience broke, and she clearly said that whatever proposal she had given to the Congress High Command, none of it have been worked on. She had sent Abhishek Banerjee as her emissary to meet Rahul Gandhi at 6:30 in the morning before the India Alliance meeting that took place in Mumbai, the second meeting. That too didn't fructify. The Trinamool Congress has been continuously saying that the Congress High Command must firm up the seat sharing agreement between TMC and Congress in West Bengal. However, the Congress party kept delaying. They said first, let the 5 state elections get over. And now they're busy with the Nyay Yatra.
Okay.
And Rahul Gandhi is going to enter West Bengal tomorrow. And we still don't know what is the status of the discussions between Congress and Trinamool. And therefore, Mamata Banerjee today,
yes, the TMC has also made it clear they're not going to be a part of the Yatra if the left is. So these are internal contradictions within this alliance that essentially continues. Indrajit, I'm going to thank you for the moment.